look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and C's subbed in for Vassell. Trailblazers leading by 18. On the floor for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade. He's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Sharp, that's good.
And an exciting player coming into
now how come I can't make these go?
What Sharp has in this one.
Here's C. Once again off the mark by
Zach.
San Antonio.
Oh,
And with the success
bro,
they've
we
had,
shooting the release the same way every freaking time, bro. Every damn time. They put me in when the score down 20, bro.
Killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Avdia. Shot clock at 6. And that one's
Like, niggas rotate when they not supposed to, but when they supposed to rotate, nobody rotate, bro. Running made this game horrible.
Here's Z. He's got 24. Johnson the screen. Here's Z. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers.
You can't get steals, like.
Margin of the game, 23 points. San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Henderson. Fox against Simon. Nothing there on the wing jumper from Z.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Z. Sohan with the screen. Here's Z. Hits the target from 18 feet. Z's got 26.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
And there's a whistle that goes on Z. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Left side, Walker. Pass to Grant. Takes the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. The 3. Z can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 22. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Delano Baines checked in for Shaedon Sharp. Both good from the line that time. 52 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Z. He's covered by Grant. That one falls.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Ayton the screen. Pass to Benton. Portland no good that time either.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Z. 28 points for him. Shoots it up. Walker with the rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Ayton tries again. He takes it
Nobody
up.
there's no Chris Paul.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Oh my gosh.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't get themselves out of this score if they're allowing second chance points.
And so it's Portland finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Let's play even smarter and make sure we play harder than them. Let's go. Step out. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, a lot of that starts on the defensive end. That's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Barnes, C out there with Paul, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Z. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Barnes the screen. Rebound by Simon.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Grant finds Walker. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Banton. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Barnes the screen. Here's Z. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Walker. The layup off target.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Z. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Got a piece of it.
This nigga suck, bro.
With the champion.
And with the monster finish, stops an 11-0 run by Portland.
Outside, Walker. Back to Simon. With the draw. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. First one falls for. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Barnes, screen on Grant.
Come on, bro. Damn, bro. Why, bro?
Here's Z. And Grant sends it back.
And tenacious defense benefits from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Grant on the wing. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Z, again, the miss by the Spurs.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Murray, the pass to Ayton.
Why the hell is he the big man, bro? This team is
He's got 4 points now in the
man.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Z. And they recover it. Castle misses. Portland has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Barnes against Murray. Here's Ayton. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Murray up on top. Ayton kicks to Simons. Here he's it from three-point range. Simons has got 20 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
For Portland, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Z, covered by Simons. Here's Z, drills the elbow jumper. Z's got 9 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
From the top of the key, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Hey, they're professionals too.
Tough results. Now get over it. You circled this one on your calendar. You wanted it bad, and you lost. So what does that tell us? It tells us to get back on the horse and get it right next time. We're going to see plenty more teams led by top young players. Competing at this level is never easy and always worth it. You want to prove you're one of the best rookies in the league, right?
Of course, 100%.
Then fail better than them too. Don't make the same mistake twice. Learn from this, grow, and come back strong.
I got you, Coach.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
get ready to light it up tonight.
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys...
Teams deciding to change it up. And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
And I gotta hand it to MP. He's been impressive so far compared to his fellow rookies. He's maybe not leading the pack the way he wanted to be when he first set out on this mission, but he's definitely in the conversation for who is at the top of his class.
And so in the game for Washington, they've got Chris Middleton, Sarr out there with Jordan Poole, and it's Champagnie at power forward. Pass to Middleton, over Vassell, and the shot falls short that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Z. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Carrington, and he banks in the layup.
That was me. Nigga was jump and block.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. That one's good for two.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Z. George defending. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Z. Second chance effort. And Holmes with the block. Brogdon, the pass to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Z, guarded by Brogdon. The shot by Z, no good.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Wembanyama's checked in.